All right, guys. So let's talk about entrepreneurship. Let's talk about some pros, some cons. Being on social media, the internet, YouTube, a lot of people are always searching for opportunity, and one of the best opportunities, especially in this, time with social media, access to, the internet, is entrepreneurship. And what I see a lot is a lot of people getting they want entrepreneurship, they want the entrepreneurship lifestyle, or just a life period. But a lot of people get the wrong concept. A lot of people think entrepreneurship is like an instant home run. See what I'm saying? They think it's like man, I just hit the lottery. Because the reason why do most people get into entrepreneurship? Why do most people want to start their own businesses? Because most people just look at the money. All right, they just look at the money. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. All right, because I am a firm believer. All right, money is very important, very important, and depending on our lifestyle, depending on our wants, our needs, depending on the type of opportunity that we are searching for, money plays a big part in that. See what I'm saying? And that's one thing that should not be overlooked is money. But there's always a but, right? But what I notice is that, see, when you become a business owner, there's so many things, like so many steps that comes before the money. Think about this. Besides a review or a referral or a thank you so much, you did a great job, like the job I did a job today, customers were ecstatic with the results. Thank you, Courtney, it came out better than we expected. But the money is usually the last part of the transaction, right? And that's where most people go wrong. They only focus on the last part of the transaction, but there are so many things that come before the money. Guys, myself, high school dropout, made some poor choices in my youth. Okay, learned from those mistakes, and it was mistakes, that those things that I did in my youth, in my 20s. I never recycled those habits, right? So they was mistakes. There was a learning experience, and I don't regret it, because those things that happened in that moment, that was created by me, it molded me. See what I'm saying? It did give me it really put me in the position of searching for entrepreneurship. Because why? A lot of us don't get equal opportunity because, again, choices that we made, our education. So entrepreneurship has definitely helped and created a lot of amazing people. And there's so many, like I tell people this. One of the best things that I love about entrepreneurship, it's not the money. I'm gonna tell you why. Because as long as you do everything right, you treat people right, you treat your business right, you educate yourself, you get a clear understanding of what you're doing, the money's gonna come. See what I'm saying? The money is going to come. So I don't focus on things that happen naturally. It's like focusing on breathing. You see what I'm saying? It's like focusing, your heart pumping. All right, that happens naturally. You don't have to focus on that. You don't have to focus on breathing in air to your lungs, right? And that's the same thing that applies to business. When you put all the pieces together right, certain things you just don't have to focus on. And with that being said, one of the biggest benefits for me as an for an entrepreneur being, in entrepreneurship, is my time. Guys, my time, and not only my time for my family, my time for my wife. Like, my wife does not have to, she has not worked corporate America in 8 years. 8 years. Because of the opportunity that I took in entrepreneurship, built my business up after making mistakes, and it gave her the opportunity. My wife loves real estate. She sit here and watch these shows all day, HGTV, and how to flip a house and building a house, and she's actually flipped a few houses herself. I help with the finances, but I don't. That's not my cup of tea. But I went on on some of those projects with her, sometimes just to watch, because she really enjoys it. She loves decorating. Just that's her thing, right? And with me having, okay, the opportunity of dabbling, into entrepreneurship, doing the things right after I realized I wasn't doing things right, and what I call revamping myself, it just put us as a whole in a better position. When my wife used to work and when my business started getting better, I used to hate that she used to have to ask not if we, but if she can go on vacation. Sometimes you have to lie just to take time off. That's one thing, guys, I don't think is fair. I understand businesses have to be ran, they have to have systems, but I just don't agree that a human being with free will have to ask somebody for time off. That just really bothers me. That people have to, like, a grown person. And again, guys, it's a double-edged sword, because you just can't have people not showing up, okay? But just the mindset around it, like a grown person have to walk up to another grown person and ask for permission for time off, to go on vacation, to handle business. I'm so glad that we're not in that position, because I remember those days when my wife used to have to do that, right? And that's one of the best things that happened to us, is once this business got off the ground, our finances, just started doing well. Guys, we love going on vacation. We don't have to ask nobody. So that's the thing that I truly appreciate about entrepreneurship, is not asking for time off. If I want to take a week off, I want to take a month off, 6 months, we can do that. We can do that, and I will say it's a damn good feeling. But again, there's two sides, right? What are some of the downsides of entrepreneurship? I will say one of the things for me is not really understanding how to run a business. This is why so many people fail. So many people struggle, because they don't have a clear understanding of entrepreneurship. Again, because they just see the money. They invest in the wrong things. A lot of people invest, in equipment, and tools and, things like that, but they don't invest in their business knowledge. This past 2 days, guys, I just came back from Vegas, had the opportunity to rub elbows with some great industry leaders. I'm talking about guys who have built companies up to $8, $10, $20 million and sold their companies, right? And just to hear how they did it, it's like not putting the carriage before the horse. Entrepreneurship, guys, is serious business. Like today, I was on the phone with my CPA. A lot of people don't take their taxes seriously. They don't file taxes. I was on the phone with my CPA. Got to start getting stuff in order. All right. There, when you have employees, even yourself, you do have your moments. You have your days. Entrepreneurship, I'm not going to say now for me, but it used to be stressful. But I will say, looking back, a lot of that did play a part on me as an individual, because I was creating those problems for myself. I will say, man, entrepreneurship, is it for everybody? No, it's not. It's not for everybody. It does take a special person with a special, not even special, but with a right mindset to really understand entrepreneurship. A lot of people get into entrepreneurship, they have no plans on building their company. They're what we call owner-operators. And there's nothing wrong with that, because everybody, like me, I got two guys. Guys, I never wanted a big company. Never, ever wanted a big company. Never desired, because I used to work for big companies, so I saw the ins and outs. But there are some people who can run a damn Fortune 500 company with 500 employees with their eyes closed. So, but guys, that's just a little insight of entrepreneurship. If you are seeking entrepreneurship, guys, I will say this: take it seriously. Take it seriously. Educate yourself, and if you do, and you treat it right, I truly believe it will treat you right. All right, guys. See you in the next one.